Hey everyone, this is Joe, giving my weekly response on the play Everybody. So for the first question, I'd like to talk about how, in medieval theater, there were usually set roles that characters had. And, they had their role and that was it. And they stuck with that role for, the first play and the second, the third and the fourth and every showing. But here, obviously, you see the characters, the actors, they don't know which character they'll play until the play actually begins. So I thought that was really, really interesting. And I think Brandon Jacob Jenkins did this specifically to show that, we're anyone that this could happen to anyone. Anyone could be, any certain person in real life, and that, really maybe not as different to each other as we think we are. So that was one of my thoughts. And in this play, the actors never know who will play. They play on a given night. How does this uncertainty contribute to the dramatic world? So for the second question, so I say really keeps things interesting. It keeps the actors on their feet and it keeps the audience out on the edge of their seat. And it shows that they have to adapt the same way that in real life we have to adapt. You might think that one thing is going to happen in your life, but then another will, and it'll kind of throw you off, and you have to adapt and react. And that's the same way they have to do here. They might think that there'll be one character and given one role, but then all of a sudden the show starts and they're given another. So I thought that was a really interesting point here. Additionally, for question 3 now, for something I didn't understand at first. So I really didn't understand why the actors were given a role at the start of the play. Like, I didn't understand that at all. And then I did some research, outside of research, and it was based on Everybody, this play, and it's kind of a spin-off that shows that anyone can be anyone, pretty much. And it shows that we're much more connected than we think we really are. It's very interesting to see that, it reminds you that the story isn't just about one person or one character. It's almost like it's about a whole. It's about a collective people here. So that was my take on that. What do I think everybody says about identity, politics, power? So I'd like to, again, focus on that identity standpoint, and that I think that we really all share this in common, is that it's not just about one person. You could be anyone that you want to be. I could be anyone I want to be. You really have so much free will to be whoever you want, but at the end of the day, I think we're all connected, and I think that it shows that really it's more than we realize, that how connected we are despite the independent choices we can make. And now for the 2 questions I posed to my peers. So when going through this play, what emotions were invoked inside of you, and who's your favorite character and why? Okay, thank you guys.